Hello friends, I am Aviswara. Today we are discussing about class 11 physics chapter number 5 law of motions. Okay, so in this chapter we will discussing about that due to our last topic is that Newton's second law. From this topic we will starting from here. See here from this chapter we will discussing about that. You know about that know about the second law of the Newton's. Now we will discussing about that the examples of that. So one of two force act on a box that moves over the fractionals ice along as x axis in one dimensional motions. The puck's mass in m it is equals to 0.20 kg. Force F1 and F2 are this direct along the x-axis have a magnitude is F1 it is equals to 4 Newton and the F2 is 2.0 newtons and the force F3 is the direct angle at theta is equals to 30 and has a magnitude as F3 is 1 newtons. In each situation, what is the acceleration to of the box? So see here, first of all, it is in the simple force is that so F1 is in the x direction on that time. What is the acceleration? Acceleration is a. So see here, F net x net force total force is that F it is equals to a into m into x m into ax where a is the accelerations are there m is the mass of that. So see here that f1 is that what is that f1 is equal to m ax. So what is, we need to determine the acceleration. So acceleration ax it is equals to f1 by m. So we will get that the 4.0 newton divided by the zero point 0.2 kg. So we will get that the value of 20 meter per seconds. Okay, so 20 meter per second we will get that the value. Now see here there are the B figure is there. So there are the two forces are there in this direction and although also in this direction. So what will the force apply on this? So F1 minus F2. So what is that? F1 minus F2 is equals to MAX. So AX it is equals to F1 minus F2 divided by M. So F1 is that 4 newtons. Here F1 is 4 newton. F2 is 2 newtons. So divided by the zero point 0.2 kg. So it is equals to the acceleration is 10 meter per second. Now see here there are the C in these directions. What we will get the F3 minus F2. Okay, there are the F2 force are applying this phenomena. So F3 minus F2 force are there MAX. So F3x it is equals to F3 cos theta. What is that? Fx it is equals to F3 cos theta. So we will put in that values it there F3 cos theta. So here at 1.0 Newton. Okay, so into cos 30 where cos 30's value we will put at here minus 2.0 newton divided by the zero point 0.2 kg. So we will get that the minus 0.57 meter per second square. That's much accelerations are there. So see this is our the simple example of that Newton second law. Now we will discussing about that the gravitational force. So gravitational force is a vector quantity expressed by the Newton's law of the universal gravitations. Fc is equals to z m1 m2 upon r square. Here capital here we are taking that the capital M and small m, where capital M is the mass of earth and small m is the mass of an object. So and r is the radius of the earth. So direction pointing downward. So here there are the acceleration gravitational force are there. We are applying that the gravitational force applying that. So it is going to the downwards. Okay, so this is the due to the downward. This is gives a gravitational force are there. Now gravitational force is a vector quantity is that. So now we are talking about that the weight. Okay, we are talking about that the weight. What is the weight? The magnitude of the gravitational force acting on an object of a mass near the Earth's surface is called the weight. So weight of the object is equals to weight is equals to W. It is equals to M into G. Okay, weight is equals to M into G. So G can also be found from the law of universal gravitation. Weight has a unit of Newton. So Fg is equals to G m1 m2 upon r square. So if we need to take the value of weight, so what we will get Fg is equals to m into G. But what we know about the value of G. So if you are cancel out the value of G, we will get that the mass of the object. Okay. So we will get that the mass of object. So see here G it is equals to small g it is equals to G m capital M upon r square. What is that? G it is equals to G m upon r square. So value of g is equals to 9.8 meter per second square. So weight depends upon the location. What is that? The weight is depend upon the locations. If you are going to the mountain, on the mountain, on that time the value of g will be changed, and also in the sea level there are the value of g will be changed. So that's why we are taking that the weights depend on the upon, like if suppose you are going to the well on the moon, so on that time the value of weight will be changed, because of there are the weight gravitational forces difference. So due to this phenomena the value of weight will be difference. Okay, now see here the normal force are there, the force. Okay, so force from a solid surface which keeps the object from falling through. Okay, see here the normal force F1, there are the block. So and the force is great in these directions. It is a gravitational force are there. So the directions is always perpendicular to the surface. What is that? The normal force. The it is a the directional. It is always to the perpendicular to the surface, and magnitude depends on the situation. What is that? The magnitude is the depends upon the situations. So n minus fg is equals to where n minus fg is equals to m into a y. So n minus mg is equals to m a y. So this is what will happen. So m n is equals to m g. Okay, so we will get the value of that m a y here. See here m a y. So it is equals to also m n. It is equals to our mg. So these our situations are there. Okay, this is our situations are there. So this is shows us. Now see here the tension force are there. So what is that the tension force? There are the two persons are there, and it is a rope. So there are this force and tension is in this direction, and this person is stretching in this direction. On the time the tension will be in this direction. So the two rope experts force on a wherever hold its hands. So directions always along the cord, rope, cable, string, and away from the object. So and the magnitude is its magnitude is depends upon the such situations are there. So f on a it is equals to t f on b. Okay, f on a it is equals to f on b. There are the two persons are there. See here also there are the m1 and m2 two forces are there. Here a accelerations in these directions, and in here in accelerations in this direction. So there these use the tensions are there. See what is that? T1 and T2 are there. So T1 it is equals to T, it is equals to T2 are there. See here what is that? See here this is our tensions. Okay, there are the T1 tensions. See here there are the tension T2. Okay, now T1 it is equals to T, it is equals to T2. So there are the value of tension is T. Now the Newton's third law is that object 1 and object 2 is interact, the force exerted by the object 1 on object 2 is equals in the magnitude out opposite in the directions or to the force exerted by the object 2 on object 1. So see here there are the equivalent to saying the single isolated force cannot exist. Equivalent to saying a single isolated force cannot be exist. So force on A it is equals to T on force on B it is equals to also T. Here the Newton's third law. What is that? So F1 F21 may be called the actions force, and F21 is the reactions force. So there the action and reaction will be same. Okay, there are the sign is opposite only. So actually either force can be action or the reaction force. Actually either force and can be the actions or the reaction force. So the action and reaction force act on a different object. Okay, it is a act on a different object. So this is the Newton's third law. Okay, so see here now some actions repeat reactions. See here there are the C, there are the table T, and this is the earth. Okay, so on that time FCT, this is the our cantapoles cantal. So this is the there are the forces apply on that CFCT and also MFTC. Okay, so due to the CT and the table, so this will be gives that the FCE and FEC e to the cantaloupe cantaloupe, and also the due to the earth to on it, and due to this phenomena to on this phenomena. So we'll get that the f of g is equals to g m1 m1. a capital M upon R square. So FGT is equals to M into G. So it is equals to MGM upon R square. Okay, so here MA it is equals to A MA it is equals to M and the GM upon R square. So but GM upon R square it is equals to a capital G or capital A. So we will get that the value of force it is equals to also the value of action and reactions will be same are there. Now free body diagrams are there. So the most important step in the solving problem involving the Newton's law to draw the free body of diagram. See here the E F earth on the book and F hand on the book. So there are the two forces are there due to this in this the downward of the earth or downward of the earth in this directions and upward in this directions due to the hand on the earth or on the F earth on the on book and F hand on book. So be sure to include only the force acting on the object of interest. Include any field force acting on the object. So do not assume the normal force equals the weight. So in the problem solving, read the problem carefully at least once. Draw the picture systems. Okay, now label the each of force the pictures in way that will be bring a mind what is the physical quantity label standards. Okay, this is the hints from the problem solving. Draw the free body diagram of the object of interest based on the label picture. If additional object are involved, draw the separate free body diagram for them. Choose a convenient coordinate system for the each object and apply the Newton's second law. The x and y component of the Newton's second law should be taken from the vector equations and the written individually. So this often result is in two equations and two unknowns. So now solve the describe unknown quantity and substitute the numbers of that. So f of x it is equals to m of max and f of y it is equals to MAY. So this is the value of Newton's second law and in the x direction in y directions.